stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Welcome to the late model portion of the SRA Gateway Dirt Nationals. Once again, I'm your host with the most, Alan Bergen, and all the way from Hawaii, my good friend and broadcast partner tonight, Sam Frazier. Sam, we saw a wild one just about an hour and a half ago in the modifieds, and the late models looking to be the same way. 3 clean heat races took place in the modifieds, but at the end of the day, it was, Tanner Nichols who came out on top.
Yeah, and honestly, it was pretty straightforward in the heats, but like I told you, the final race, it was pretty chaotic, especially there at the end. There was a little plot twist. So we thought we knew how it would end for, first and second, but there was a big plot twist for third place, where one little mess up caused a chain reaction domino effect and had 6th place ended up in 3rd in the last turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Where we have now, we put the fenders on the race cars and we boogie around this quarter mile. Let's take you to some of the action here as we have right now Chase Copeland, who was on top of that, fast qualifying the modifieds. Here he is in hot laps as a quick time. Hayden Tomlinson currently running, 3rd position right now as we bring our next set of cars onto the racetrack for their hot lap session here. And right now in hot laps, Chase Copeland once again with a 9.77 as we get ready to roll that next group out here in the hot laps. We put fenders on the car. We add a few more cars that we didn't get to see in the modifieds. you know, with that earlier start time, a lot of drivers may have not have been able to make that modified race, but nonetheless, here they are in no particular order. And I know we've seen some, you know, Davin Cardwell in that number 70 car as we get ready to roll that next group out. They're gonna burn the line in. And Sam, you know, these cars have a spoiler, so we're gonna see a lot of spoilers coming off these race cars.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Especially if these guys keep slapping the back of the wall like they did in the UMP modifieds, then we'll definitely see a lot of more damage. But I don't think that'll be the case, because I saw a few hot laps just now, and it honestly looked like they have way more control of the car than the UMP drivers did.
Absolutely, you know, you had some more horsepower and a little bit more, a little bit more tire, and you know what you get is one good-looking race car that could be, you know.
I feel like we'll see a lot more action. I feel like we'll see a lot more, especially in the heat races. The final might be chaos, but in the heat races, I feel like we're going to see a lot more action, a lot more slide jobs, a lot more throwing it up high to get speed down one of the straights, and then throwing it into the corner, trying to cut off somebody and slide job them. So,
absolutely, 100% correct you are. As we get ready to once again roll that next group of cars out onto the speedway, some of these guys is getting a. Well, we can change it to the other group now. Okay. Let's see here. There's another group here. We just got messed.
There is. Some familiar races. If you were watching the UMP modified race, Chase Copeland, Tanner Peak is here, Turner Nichols is back, Davin Cardwell is here, Connor Baker, and then there's a bunch of others. Corbin Mooney. Pretty much almost all of them, actually, now I think about it. And a few extras that weren't there.
Absolutely. You know, 100% correct. You are. So we are looking for the second group right now, wherever they might be at. Oh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. There we go. A little bit of help from the that's
well, you don't mind. How on earth did you get to the second group?
That's a secret I'm never gonna tell. But nonetheless, Davin Cardwell goes 6th quickest. Want to thank Carden Cochran, our race control tonight, and you know, this is all new, so you might see some behind the scenes things go on. Nonetheless, though, we you know, we have 20 cars on the track so far, doing our hot lap session, and once again, you know, Sam, I think these guys are going to be a little more cautious because of the defenders. We see the 15 car of Landon Gunther get into the wall there, and right now he's 18th quick on the board. And then we're gonna
my bad.
Oh, no worries. We're gonna get ready to switch it over to group number 3 here. Here comes group number 3 on the racetrack right now with Brad Lilly, Connor Baker, and the 111 car, Corey Lambert in the number 1 car, Braden Carter in the 05 car, as he's got the Christmas theme going on, Dylan Delmacero in that Midwest Sim Sports car, and Casey Beatty in that number 45 car. So we have our next group of hot lap sessions on the racetrack. They're going to get spread out, and then race controls are going to turn them loose. And we got some new cameras for the late models here tonight, as we're on board right now with Casey there.
Okay, I should be back now. Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong thing and caused a massive error on my side, so apologies if I went quiet there. I had an accidental technical issue on my end.
Currently 26th on the board, Casey Beatty in that number 45 car. Corey Lambert in that number 1 car.
It reminded me, Alan, who was it that got lucky and was able to slide in the 3rd from 6th place? It's that last lap, last turn. Chaos.
That would have been Wimmer in the modified.
He's not racing in here, is he?
No,
I didn't see his name on the lineup. Okay, I just wanted to double check, because it'd be interesting to see what he does, because if he was part of the group, like I was telling Alan earlier, he was part of the group, the racers, they just, they mind their own business. They're not doing anything crazy. Just sticking to their own stuff.
And I believe we have just one more group left to go, and that would be all the groups there.
Yep.
So now
I have that pulled up right now.
We're gonna rock and roll and move on to our next session here. And some of these drivers are gonna go ahead and slow roll the racetrack, and group 1's gonna come out there. Okay. So Chase Copeland, your fastest driver in hot laps here, with a 9.77. There's his best times in hot laps. We're gonna slow roll the racetrack one more time, give him another hot lap session.
Just trying to get a feel for the track, get a feel for each other,
Absolutely, and this is Group 1. This is Aaron McGee and Chase Copeland, Brian Warner. Brian Warner in that number 57 car. Calvin Crawley, the 2 car of Corey.
Corey M. Boudinot.
Boudinot.
French driver. I see what you did there. It took me a minute. I paused. I was like, what did he say? Like, did I hear that right? I called Calvin Crawley. No, you called Calvin Crawley. You called him Calvin Harris very clearly and with so much confidence too.
I'm never living that down.
No, you're not.
So they're gonna go ahead.
I'll let it go eventually.
We're gonna go ahead and get that second group onto the racetrack here. Group number 2 is going to come out, and it's going to be Turner Nichols leading the group. Aaron Bowman's going to be lined up for this one. Here we go. There's Group 2 getting ready to come out onto the racetrack right now. And They're just waiting for race control to release the drivers out onto the racing surface.
Yeah, Tanner Peak here.
I mean, so if you want to be on top of the hot lap session, you gotta best Chase Copeland's 9.77. It's not hard to do. Aaron McGee almost did it with a 9.90. So I mean, these cars are gonna get boogieing around this racetrack as they wait.
The
for
gap.
race.
I want to point out the gap between Copeland and McGee is it's not crazy, but it's a noticeable difference between McGee and Tollison. If you know what I'm trying to say here, Alan.
It's almost a second,
Yeah.
almost. But you can be fast in hot laps, but you can be fast in hot laps, but what matters is take care of that race car during the race. During the heats.
My favorite saying that a friend told me years ago is that anybody can drive these cars, but not everybody can race these cars.
You're 100% correct.
And that really goes for almost any racing other than, the crazy stuff like IndyCar and F1 and, I would argue 410 sprint cars.
Group 2.
Oh yeah, and those speedway bikes.
Group 2 coming out onto the racetrack here, led by that number 11 car of Aaron Bowman. Turner Nichols coming out on the racing surface. Brian Zagorski, Cole Jarrett, Christopher Perini, Corbin Mooney. As we get these guys rolling around here for hot lap session number 2. Turner Nichols sitting there on pit entry, and here we go. Hot lap session number 2 on the way. Aaron Bowman in that 44 car, number 11 here on the live timing. We already got one driver going on the top side of this. I want to say, oh, there's a dome destruction car.
Wonder if we'll see anything crazy happen in these hot laps.
Well,
I don't think we will, honestly. Like, no one's really going crazy here. Just trying to find time, see what else they can learn about the car track combination.
Absolutely, and you said it best. These guys are going to spend more time off the gas than they will on the gas.
This is true. This is very true, especially because, first of all, these cars are ridiculously fast. Second of all, this is a super short track, as somebody does actually bounce them off the wall. Right at the bottom of the track. Who was that? Is that Call? I think it was Call.
Yeah, that was Call. So we get ready to switch this over to session number 3. Session number 3 getting ready to roll out on the racetrack right now. And they'll be led out by Brad Lilly. Connor Baker going to come out. Keegan Newberry. As these guys are waiting the direction of Carden Cochran here, who is doing race control tonight and certainly helping us out as here on the with the back end of things. We want to thank Carden anyways for having SRM here with the SRA Gateway Dirt Nationals. And what a fun event this has been already.
Yeah, the UMP modifieds, honestly, like, even though it's chaotic, it was still fun to watch. Like, I had fun during that. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. As race control getting ready to turn these guys loose, send them out on the racetrack. What do you think about that wall cam here tonight? The speed shot.
Well, like I was saying, if you weren't tuned into the other broadcast, then I'll say it again, but that wall cam, or all the wall cams, can't be taken out by somebody doing a little bicycle maneuver on the wall.
No, they can't.
2024 and supposedly 2025 too. I was looking it up to see how many times it happened. Supposedly it happened last year or this year. Like when we had the Chili Bowl this year. But that can't happen here.
Well, here we are on board with Brad Lilly in that 22 car. So we're gonna go around for a lap of this big or this little bull ring here of the Chili Bowl. I want to say it's a quarter mile. Big. Look, it's a little Chili Bowl. Look good.
Is it a quarter mile? I could look that up right now and
it's a
verify.
Quarter mile. It's a quarter mile.
Actually, we don't even need to. We can look at the info. I think. Let me check. It is. No, it's just under a quarter mile. It's 0.2 of a mile.
And here, Connor Baker gonna bring that 111 machine up to speed as we're gonna go around here for a couple laps with Connor at the Chili Bowl.
Connor Baker. That super late model number 111. Looks like he kind of struggled right there to try to find some grip. Which you really, like Alan was saying earlier, if you weren't tuned into the last broadcast we have with UMP Modifieds, this track requires you to have 100% focus, and it is a workout, especially the faster the car, the more you have to really be locked in, and you're fighting with the wheel, you're throwing the wheel, you're catching the wheel. You need to also make sure you're not going to slam into anybody. So it's tiring, and like he said, it's truly a full body workout, even on a sim. So can't even imagine they do this in person.
Corey Lambert there in that number 11 car, number 1 in our live timing.
Number 62 car.
It's Dylan Del Mastro out of the Midwest Sim Sports. I mean,
I'm ready for the heats to start because I want to see how everybody's gonna do it, like in a race setting. It's hot laps is one thing, but when you're actually racing, then it tells the whole story.
It does. It does. I mean, look at this. Look at these views. I mean, look at this race car. So we get ready to get these guys turned up to full song. Group 3, always the bigger group, and we have 27 entries signed in here tonight. So 5 more entries in the modifieds here in the late models. As here we got the 24 car of Keegan Newberry, Casey Beatty there in that 45 machine. There's Ricky Lowe in the 28 car. Number 11 on your screen. Number 28 in our hearts.
It looks like they're getting a little race action out there. Trying to feel how it's gonna be.
And this is the best way to find out what your car's gonna do in traffic too.
Oh yeah. Because I already know the back markers, especially if the leaders are super fast, and they'll catch the back markers in no time. Then it'll be really just a fight through traffic while trying to race each other.
Absolutely.
And that's when it'll really get interesting.
Tanner Nichols, your winner of the modifieds, is 8th on the board right now. As we are done with the hot lap sessions, everybody got to go twice, so take what you learned out of the first one, and then now we're going to go into our qualifications.
Well, Alan has the main view. I'll be watching, a few individual drivers, just pop in and see what they're up to and see how they're doing. So I'll let you guys know how it's going. Alan, if you want to know how a driver is doing that you're not watching, just let me know, and I'll let you know the facts.
Well, I feel like we pulled the curtain back a while. But on first car on the track is a 21 car of Calvin Crawley. As he is making his way around the first three drivers to put down a lap. And Tollison with a 10.69. That's going to be the time to beat right now. So Turner Nichols with a 10.70. Almost identical times. And we're going to take a look here. Davin Cardwell. He's going to come out on
Turner,
the speedway.
Nichols, and Cardwell. They're pretty much almost, other than the top two, not being in the top two, it's almost just like how it was in the UMPs. We really look at the big picture.
All right. Oh! Cardwell spinning it out, getting a little bit loose.
So they have so it's 3 minutes, 2 laps. UMPs had 5 minutes, 2 laps. These guys have 3 minutes.
Yes. Cardin saying it's a 1/5 mile. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Sim Racing Media, and don't forget to check in on the YouTube.com live chat. Let us know where you want to, who you want to see. You give your favorite driver a shout out. Ricky Lowe there on the racetrack, as we got about half a minute left in qualifying. So Ricky Lowe having the having a qualifying lap there. And Sam, we're getting ready to go to heat races.
We are. Also, I want to point out that Lowe's fastest time in practice was 11 flat, and then his qualifying time he just set right now was just 6 thousandths of a second, and he's literally like thousandths of a second faster than Tanner, who's right behind him.
So heat one's gonna line up like this, with Hayden Tollison on the pole, Christopher Perini will be on to his outside, Braden Carter will start third, Samuel Lawson will start fourth. On the inside of row number 3 will be Keegan Newberry. Tanner Peak on the outside, starting 6th. On the inside of row number 4, it's going to be Jacob Marcellett with Richard Call on the outside. On the inside of row number 5 will be Brian Warner Jr. with Corbin Mooney to his outside. 8 or 10 laps is the distance. 10 cars starting. There we go. We got rid of that. 10 laps, and we're getting ready to get busy here. Racer.com pace car going to make that hard left turn next time by. I mean, that 327 car, that orange 327 car. What a good looking race car that is. There we go. We're getting ready to go. Green flag racing here for 10 laps. Perini and Tollison bringing us the green here on heat number 1. So we're going to take the top 3 out of the
massive
heat.
Crash in the back. Massive crash in the back.
Oh.
Yellow flag's out immediately. There's a car that did not turn the right way. Or he tried to turn it, got caught by someone else. Ended up getting flipped.
There it is.
Who is that?
Oh, that's the 44 car.
Oh, that's
Sam
what happened.
Lawson. Oh, boy. So your top 3 drivers are going to go directly to the heat race, or to the A main out of the heat races. So you got to be top 3. And right now, that's one. And then they're gonna go to a B main. So this is gonna be a complete restart. Samuel Lawson not getting his night started the way he wants to. Remember, top 3 out of the heat races go straight to the A. We got a complete restart as the iRacing.com pace car pulls off onto pit road, and we're gonna go back to full song to the flag stand. We're green flag racing. Hollison's gonna bring the field down here through turns 1 and 2. We're mean green once again. We got a calamity in the back here, and don't look down. Here comes Braden Carter. Looking to the inside of 327. We're side by side. Braden's pulled the slider coming down the straightaway. Oh. 327 gonna make contact with that 5 car.
Well, I tell you, Alan, I told you it'd be more
What
action.
a battle for the lead. Carter looking to the inside. Carter wants it. Allison won't give it up. Here comes Tanner Peak. He's looking. There's your top 3 finishers. Right now, Richard Call on the outside looking in. They are side by side, Hoosier to Hoosier. Richard Call gonna crash.
Oh, someone just went into the wall.
We have a yellow flag.
It was definitely a racing incident, though. Nothing crazy.
Richard Call gonna be involved in that one. And
yeah, just racing really hard into the turn.
Oh, that'll end your night. He's gonna just go ahead and roll it over.
Yeah. I would say that's a racing incident. Nothing, no. I wouldn't say no harm, no foul.
Yeah, no harm,
no foul. Harm, yeah, but no foul. No foul.
A lot of harm. Now, Hayden Tollison wrote that bent up front end. There's, you see the damage on that 327 car. He's got Braden Carter to his outside.
Two laps remain.
Yes, 2 laps remain. We're going to go single file. The lights are out on the base car. And the 327 car, that's Tollison. He's going to bring us back to green flag racing. 2 more shots. Perini's got 2 more laps to get into the show out of the heat race. And right now, it's going to be Tollison with 3 laps to go. Carter's going to make a move. He's going to try to anyways. And right now, Carter and Tollison are pulling away from Tanner Peak. Newberry, though, he's vying for that last and final transfer spot. White flag is out. It's going to be all Tollison all day long as they are going to come down the back straightaway one more time. And transferring into the A main will be Tollison, Carter, and Peak. Everybody else will go to a consolation race. Tollison's going to get a victory lane photo. And Heat 2 is going to line up just about like this. Sam Fraser on the call with Heat 2.
All right, for Heat 2, we got Turner Nichols starting off. Corey Boudinot right behind him. Gabe Griffin in 3rd. Chase Copeland in 4th. Aaron McGee in 5th. 6th place sitting is Aaron Bowman. 7th is Brian Zagorski. Got 8 is Calvin Crawley, not Harris. And then 9th is Jake Witherspoon. Potentially no relation to Reese Witherspoon, but you never know.
I like that. Top 3 go.
And we are waiting for everybody to load in and start their vehicles. And then the iRacing pace truck will get them underway and lined up, set. And then when the green flag drops, we'll be racing in heat number 2. So Alan, really quick before they get set. How do you think this heat's gonna go?
I think it's gonna be calamity. If it's anything like heat number 1, it's gonna be a lot of action. I thought you were gonna say I was back on the. I'm trying to work my way back onto the nice list.
Yeah, I'm still upset at you.
Who is? 10 laps of distance, top 3 go. It's going to be Jake Witherspoon, Turner Nichols on your front row.
And they're getting lined up here. And green flags drop. We are racing here at the Chili Bowl. Super Late Models heat number 2.
Down the back.
Three so far straightforward. You got Nichols up leading in the front, and then we got 3 wide back there. I'm pretty sure they just went 3 wide for a second there. That leaves Gabe Griffin, immediately followed by Copeland. So I got backwards. No, it's Copeland, then Griffin, then McGee. They went 3 wide, pushed Boudinot out of the way. It's like you said, Alan, it'd be chaos, but it seems like everybody's clean so far. No cars bouncing off the tire, flipping upside down, right in the wall. Just a good hard racing between these guys.
Yeah, I think then in Heat 1, the Heat 2 guys watched Heat 1 and said, let's not do that.
Yeah, they all just quickly came together and was like, hey, let's just keep it respectful and keep it clean. You know, no drama. And Nichols defending his place right now against Chase Copeland. They're on a side-by-side, throwing it sideways in the turn. We got a slow car pulling off the track. I don't know what happened to him. Copeland overtakes Nichols there. Now they're going to try, Nichols is going to try to fight back for that spot, top spot, secure his spot in the final. So these 2 guys are battling out pretty hard. Little slight touch there by Nichols on Copeland's left rear. His final lap. Looks like Copeland is going to get it. You never know. Sliding into this final turn. And, oh, Nichols just gets it wrong. That leaves Copeland to secure the top spot of this second heat race.
Yeah, heat number 2 goes to Chase Copeland, Turner Nichols, and Gabe Griffin. Here we are, heat number 3. Third and final heat race is going to see Davin Cardwell on the pole with Corey Lambert to his outside. Casey Beatty will start in the inside row number 2. Dylan Del Mastro will start on the inside of row, or the outside of row 2. On the inside of row number 3, we'll see Ricky Lowe and Connor Baker starting 6th. Cole Jarrett will start on the inside of row number 4, while Landon Gunther will start to his outside. On the inside of row number 9, and riding shotgun on the field will be Brad Lilly. 9 cars starting 10 laps of distance here as we get everybody onto the racetrack. Top 3 go to the A main. Everybody else will go to a consolation race. Remember, Cardwell made up a bunch of positions in that modified race. And Corey Lambert here just signing in for the late models as they roll around here. 2 laps will be the pace laps. There's the flag stand. So if you want to go to the A main here tonight and run 50 laps, you will have to be in the top 3 at the end of the heat race. If not, you're going to be wishing you weren't part of the alphabet soup. As the field comes to the flag stand.
Yeah, that's what.
We're green flag racing. And Cardwell's going to get the whole shot. Here comes Lambert. Beatty right there on the tail. The 3rd and final transfer spot right now. Beatty has it and Del Mastro wants it. Cardwell protecting on the inside. So far remaining green. We're 2 laps in, 8 laps to go.
Connor Baker was in a little bit of trouble. He got it corrected, but he had a little contact with Cole Jarrett back there. Or Cole Jarrett, excuse me. And he was able to correct it. He got a little too sideways, but it's nothing too crazy.
Corey Lambert getting pulled away by Cardwell. And guess what? Beatty and Del Mastro are right there. We got a 3-horse battle for second We got heavy contact. We're gonna keep it straight though. This is for the last transfer spot between Beatty and Del Mastro. Who's gonna have it? Del Mastro wants it. Beatty. Del Mastro has it. Beatty wants it back. We got some fenders
Ricky
in here.
Lowe's got a front row seat of that.
Here comes Ricky Lowe. He's gonna throw his name in the hat. You're not missing anything with Cardwell as he's pulling away. 3 laps left to go. And this is gonna come down to the last lap. Right now, Del Mastro in. Right now, Beatty on the outside looking in as we get ready for consolation races after this one. But right now, we got a scoring settle here. It's gonna be,
Contact.
no way.
The
Beatty,
45
Ricky
goes around.
Lowe on the final lap. He's gonna throw the Hail Mary and try to get around Del Mastro. And oh man, Del Mastro
That's
on
not
his way
good.
to the A main. Davin Cardwell picks up the heat race win. Corey Lambert finishes second. Del Mastro finishes third. Those are your drivers going on to the consolation race, and bringing you this consolation race will be Sam Fraser. It'll have
Alrighty. And here's our starting lineup. We got Connor Baker going to lead us out, followed by Jacob Marcellet, Aaron Bowman, Casey Beatty, and fifth, Corbin Mooney. Sixth is Brian Zagorski. Seventh is Landon Gunther. Gunther. 8 is Richard Call. 9th is Reese Witherspoon. 10th is Brady Lilly. And then 11th is Samuel Lawson.
Okay, and that's your 11 drivers that will compete in this race here. And I would assume it's going to be top 3 out of this one too. That goes to the show.
I would think so.
And the rest are more likely going to go to an A main. And the rest, if you're not in the top 3 in this consolation race, you're probably going to go and watch it on the YouTube.com with SRM with Sam and I here in the booth.
In real life, I would personally crack open a beer and sit at the top of the highest point I can find and watch the boys race. Anyways, green flag will be yours. Green flag racing, as it looks like there was a little bit of contact way back in the back, and they seem to have gotten it straight. We got Baker leading us out, followed immediately by Jacob Marcellet. He's going to let him know that he's there. He's going to let him know he's there, but it looks like he overcooked it. Jacob Marcellet overcooked it, and that's going to leave Casey Beatty and take his spot. And that'll lead in the middle of the pack. Really chaotic. We got 3-wide action way back in the back, as you can see. Whoa, one car up. One car is over and around, upside down, and it just causes a chain reaction in the rear.
Yeah, you saw that one live. Top 3 out of this one go to the B main. So we're actually watching the C main right now.
Oh, okay.
But here's the replay of what just transpired that you saw live here with Corbin Mooney.
Yeah, just gets squeezed. Not even his fault. He was just in a, wrong place, wrong time type of situation. That is not his fault.
Not his fault at all, but he'll go get that batch repaired, get it all sorted out, and get back in this one. So top 3 go to the B main. So if you finish top 3, you'll tag the back of the B main here, and as we got...
Yeah, the top 3 as it sits right now. If it was to end right now, they would be moving on. It would be Connor Baker, Casey Beatty, and then Brian Zagorski.
100% correct. The lineup's good. The iRacing.com pace car lights are out on that base truck.
And we are green once again. We got a bunch of bumping and banging. Like, they want it. You can tell they want it. I mean, these guys are throwing it in. That's number 15, Landon Gunther, is sideways, completely sideways, and now he's back on all 4 wheels. Caution's out, of course.
Here comes that replay.
Yeah, like you said, they're bumping and banging. They want it, and then Gunther just kind of, you know, he oversends it and then gets a little help and ends up sideways. And I assume that's his friend who pushed him back.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you can't do that.
In real life, they can't do that.
In real life,
But
look, anything's possible in the sim world.
yeah, I mean, the early days of iRacing, cars are getting launched to space if they crashed wrong on the overs.
I remember that.
Yeah, 2008 to 2012 iRacing was something.
I remember
The MX5 Cups were notorious for, you know, you make one little small mistake and your race is over because you were getting launched outside the rendered sim space. iRacing.com pace truck pulls in. So these guys go single file restart. Connor Baker gonna bring it to the green flag. Green flag's out. Casey Beatty's gonna let him know that he's there. He's gonna throw it up high and see if he can get enough speed to throw it down low. Connor blocks, and that causes a chain reaction with the 8. Someone else is going around. That's
Lawson.
Samuel Lawson. Just gets, you know, caught up in all that chaos. You know, one block causes a chain reaction here, and because it's such a narrow space, doesn't matter what you're driving, it's gonna cause. No one's getting away without having some consequences.
Oh, just around he goes, and then everybody else. Wasn't an amazing job at the rest of the field there, though.
So this race is like you said, actually, not chaotic, but busy. I would say it's busy.
We can go with busy. Busy sounds about right. You got 3 laps to go here as we get ready to come back to green flag racing. Race control double checking that lineup, make sure it's correct. Top 3 go on to the B main here tonight. And, well, the rest, you're going to be watching it live here on SRM. And, you know, we'd love to, I don't know, maybe have some of these drivers chime in on the YouTube.com live chat and see what their thoughts are in the B main, or in the C main, right?
Green flag's dropped. And it's pretty much the same situation as last time. BD goes up high trying to get speed. Looks like Mooney kind of scraped the wall right before the entry. So, and then they got Casey Beatty trying to go up high, trying to let Connor Baker know he's there. Just overcooks it and slams into the wall twice, actually. And he's just not going to be able to get by. Connor Baker wins that, and so our top 3 goes. What goes on?
Top 3 goes to the B main. The B main coming up next, and this is going to be a barn burner here. As it's going to be Baker beating Zagorski going on. Everybody else done for the night. And your B main's going to line up just like this. It's going to be Christopher Perini on the pole. Aaron McGee to his outside. On the inside of row number 2, it's going to be Ricky Lowe. The outside, to his outside, it's going to be Keegan Newberry. Calvin Crawley going to be on the inside of row number 3, while Cole Jarrett will be flanked to his outside. Brian Warner going to be starting on the inside of row number 4, while Corey Boudinois will start on the outside. Starting on the inside of row number 5 will be Connor Baker. Casey Beatty will start to his outside. And on row 6, all by himself, Brian Zagorski. 11 starters. 11 laps. And a few more cars will move on out of this one. I mean, we took top 3 to get here. So I imagine it's going to be top 4 out of here as the B main to get to the A.
Yeah.
YouTube.com live chat will correct me if I'm wrong.
Definitely correct him. You can.
I need correcting.
You can't say it like that on the live stream. You cannot say it like that. No, bro. Yes.
We're going to green
We
flag
are not
racing.
flow racing. We're green here.
And we are already got dome structure going on. There is Aaron McGee. We're going to keep it clean and green.
We're keeping it clean. They're straight, but they're clean, bumping and banging.
Maybe
It's just
not.
dirt racing, so I think we can let it slide.
Right now, Christopher Perini letting a lot of things slide, except for the lead right now. Aaron McGee right behind him. Calvin Crawley right there, right along with them. And here comes Ricky Lowe in that number 28 car. He's 11 on the screen and a 28 in our hearts.
All 11s too.
Look
11
at
seconds.
Look at Cole Jarrett's car. He brought out the 157 car. The dome structure didn't do any worse than Mikey Marler in that race car, but right now he's on the outside looking in.
Whoa, Calvin Crawley, he almost spun around. Threw it way too hard. Almost got around and caught it.
So we're on board with Calvin Crawley right now. He was well into the show. And, oh, just like
Caution's
that,
out.
we got a caution.
Not sure what happened, actually.
KCB. And
Let's see.
searching.
Oh,
no.
Just gets it turned around.
Tried-
Little bump over the
Tried
low end of
causing,
the track.
look, he tried causing his own dome structure. you get where you got where I was going with that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. As long as someone got where I was going with that. Anyways, lap 8 of 11. First caution is out of here on the night. And, well, it's going to be Perini, McGee, Calvin, and Lowe. Those are your top 4. Everybody else, I'm pretty sure is going to be drinking ice cold frosty, adult beverage. Or maybe wanting to go to DQ after this.
I mean, I heard Waffle House is a pretty good, option. Just saying. Single file restart. Green flag is out.
I got nothing.
Whoa,
Chris.
21 of Crawley making moves.
Oh, McCrawley trying to make something happen on the inside. He's going to try to slide Aaron McGee. Perini's got the field well in hand. Who's going to make
Crawley
it happen?
wants it. Yeah, he's letting McGee know that he's there. He's reminding McGee that he can't just get comfortable and just defend or just attack. He's got to defend as well.
Whoa!
Oh, it's Christopher Free just scrapes it again.
And here
Probably
comes
does the
Aaron
exact same
McGee.
thing. Final lap.
Calvin's got to throw
One
the
last
Hail
turn
Mary.
here.
And
Christopher Free almost destroyed that car. He's trying to defend first.
they're going to do a
I don't blame him. I would too.
I mean, they're going to do a quick warm-up lap or quick warm-up session.
Yeah.
And, well, we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do a quick warm-up and, we're going to get rock and rolling here for the A main. Coming up in just a few moments' time. Once again, they're going to get that line burned in. I imagine they're going to go ahead and roll that bottom. And, do some slow rolling pace laps.
Which is not bad. While they do that, you want to discuss what is coming up?
Oh yes, absolutely. So on the 18th, if you're in the NASCAR, and so there's a charity race coming up that Sim Racing Media is putting on. We broadcast by Sim Racing Media. I have to get all the details to it. Let's see here.
Just try to do that really fast.
I got all the time in the
No
world.
rush, no stress.
So we have Sunday, January 18th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Craftsman Truck Cup Series, Charity Cup Series, the Craftsman Trucks. we'll be at Charlotte for 100 laps, and so it's a 75% prize pool for the charity of the driver's choice to associate with that charity, and it's a 75-25 split for the winner's share. Catch at 8 Eastern on January 18th. It's a Sunday night, so be sure to join us that night for some great racing and hoping to raise a lot of money for that cause of charity. As we have our drivers out there on the racetrack.
Wow. You see him bounce over that like that? I wonder if he'll try to do that in the race. Actually, I don't know. Honestly. Honest with you. Not to you. Honest with you. Yeah.
These drivers getting a feel for the racetrack here. We get ready to rock and roll for the A main. 50 laps is going to be the distance. Now we're full fendered race cars. Sam, if those heat races were any indication of what we're going to see for 50 laps, I think we're in for a show.
Yeah. I mean, you're exactly correct. Like, I can't even. Yeah. Which, really quick, I kind of want to go off topic while we can, but I just want to say personally, if you'll just excuse me real quick, Alan. I just want to say thank you for inviting me back to the booth. It's been a while. The last event that me and him just did, the UMP modified race with this league, this was my first time commentating in like over a year, actually. Like 14 months it's been since the last time I've been in the booth. So it was nice to have Alan give me a chance to, come and do this event. And I want to thank SRA for letting SRM have the chance to broadcast this event.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the funny thing is, I messaged you and you're like, "Oh, dude, I'm in." I don't think I do very much twisting of the arm.
No. Because I was like, I can't pass up this opportunity. I have a free day. Might as well. So.
Absolutely. And these guys are still burning in those lines. They're going to slow roll the top here. And you can catch these guys on Sunday nights when they normally race. They probably will not race tomorrow night because of the event going on here tonight. And I would bring up Cardin, but he's busy giving direction there in race control.
Yeah, and race control is a pretty stressful job, so just for his sake, I say just let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's
really behind the scenes, because we say behind the scenes for our thing, but what people really don't see is the race directors for these leagues. Race directing in real life is hard, but it's just as hard simulating it too, because you're not even simulating, you are race directing. Like, you're directing what these guys do.
Yeah, you're like, I equate race control to lost luggage. You're just catching crap the whole night. I mean, hear me out. So, nonetheless, the other thing I want to think too is, these awesome graphics that we get to see week in and week out. Give a shout out to Shane Cochran, who unfortunately is no longer with us, RM, but really went over, Sam, through our graphics and really gave us a great upgrade. So if you're a broadcaster yourself watching the stream, go hit up Shane Cochran. He can, I'm sure he can. A lot of these fancy tools in his toolbox are, well, in the toy box are Shane Cochran's brainchild. I probably made his head fry over the summer months, but these guys are still in a warm-up session right now. Six minutes, and I believe it was a 10-minute warm-up session.
6-minute warning for drivers.
I think the 10-minute horn went off, right?
I do not know.
Nonetheless, these guys are slow rolling the racetrack in right now as they're trying to get that line burned in, trying to get a little, race here. So that way we got multiple lines of racing. So race control is going to turn these guys loose one more time as Chase Copeland going to go ahead and pull it off. And that's the end of warm-up. So that 60-second timer has ran out. And that's the end of warm-up there as we get ready to go 50 laps of green flag action. There that it goes. And Sam, here we are, A main time, 50 laps. I am excited.
Get to the top there.
There we are, Hayden Tollison on the pole. Chase Copeland to his outside. On the inside of row number 2, it'll be Davin Cardwell. Braden Carter will start to his outside in that 4th position. On the inside of row number 3 will be Turner Nichols. Corey Lambert will start 6th. 7th on the inside of row number 4, you'll find Tanner Peak and Gabe Griffin. On the inside of row number 5, that'll be where you'll find Dylan Mistero and Christopher Perini. Aaron McGee will start 11th, while Calvin Crawley will start 12th. Going a little bit deeper into the field there. Starting 13th will be Ricky Lowe. 14th will be Corey Boudenois. As I butchered that one numerous times tonight. I am so sorry. 15th will be Cole Jarrett. Keegan Newberry will start 16th here on the grid here tonight. 17th will be Connor Baker. Brian Warner Jr. will start 18th. 19th will be Brian Zagorski with Casey Beatty starting 20th. 20 cars will start tonight. Who's going to be the survivor here after 50 laps? It's going to be Copeland Cardwell on the front row as the field brings us the green flag racing. We are off and running here at the Dome.
And we got Chase Copeland just messing up at least the wide open door for Davin Cardwell. And nope, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. My apologies.
Yellow's
Caution's out.
Ricky Lowe showing crash on the.
He's spinning around.
Oh, there you go. Definitely
yeah, he got
some,
help.
Yeah, he had some help from his friends.
Doesn't look like too much damage though.
No, I mean,
I'm not in the car, so I wouldn't know.
Look, these cars can actually take a hit, which is surprising.
Well, we know that for sure.
Here we are, lap number 3. We're gonna go double file restart. Davin Cardwell, Turner Nichols, or Knuckles.
Is it Knuckles? How do you say that?
I've been saying Nichols, but I'm pretty sure it's Knuckles.
I've been saying Nichols the whole time too. I don't think he minds. I don't think he minds.
Look, if we're wrong,
and
we're coming back to green.
Green. I hear scraping. Somebody's getting
I mean,
scraped.
we're gonna hear scraping, and we're gonna go 3 wide back there about mid
Oh,
back.
Crawley spun around. Crawley got turned.
Yeah, here we go.
Number
Here's
21
that
car. Calvin Klein got spun around.
Oh, you called it. Oh,
I did that on purpose. This a little, well, yeah, bumping and banging. A little
bumping.
scraping, pushing, shoving.
a little loving, touching, squeezing.
If you want to win in the dirt car, I mean, you gotta be aggressive. If you're not aggressive, I mean, you might as well not even be out there. You know what I mean? That's how these guys even got to this final in the first place. They were driving more aggressive than all the others.
That's true. 46 laps left to go here in this one. We're under the second caution there on lap number 5. For race control, I'm sure will tell these guys to clean it up just a bit. I love the beating and banging. I love the, I love the sights and sounds. So we're gonna go back to green flag racing here.
So far, so clean. For now.
Yeah.
Oh,
look
Gabe
at
Griffin just giving Del Mastro a little push to the straight. As Del Mastro and Griffin come together. Oh, you gotta keep it straight, yeah. Oh, I may nope. Excellent driving by Gabe Griffin in the back. He just keeps it straight. They were fighting for one of the spots back there.
Well, I tell you what, Dylan Del Mastro in the 62 car, looking to take McKee and Griffin 3 wide there. Not gonna have it.
Back up at the front though, we got Copeland and Nichols.
And we got a
They're
caution.
going at it hard, or Knuckles. And oh, that's not what you want to do at a caution. It may not be bad because you got the spot secured, but that's damage to Nichols' car. And the spoilers got damaged because he panicked a little bit when he saw the car and ended up smacking into it, as you see right there.
Oh, there. Yep, you're right.
I've done the same thing. I did the same thing with my first race on iRacing back after not racing since that disastrous Indy 500 I had over a year ago now. Well over a year now. It's almost been 2 years. It's crazy.
Here's the incident that Sam's referring to. Yellow flag comes out and wait for it.
Yeah, it should be right about here. He sees him, sees the other guy, panics as well, and just overcooks it. But luckily the flag had already dropped, so he doesn't lose a spot. It just, if this track was any bigger, like Eldora size, I think it may have affected aerodynamic.
You don't need aerodynamics.
And we are green as Caldwell slings out in front immediately, gives the wall a little bit of a kiss. It looks like we got Carter back there making his name in the hat for third, as Copeland is not having any of it. He's saying, no, you will not get by me. He's defending like crazy on the low. What? Look at that slide job. Trying to cut him off, not able to. He's just trying so hard as he's just not going to be able to do it. It's going to leave Braden Carter to slide up into third. And Nichols is still just trying to find every little bit of grip and speed to throw it down in the straight as we got caution.
Caution out again. Brian Zagorski and Cole Jarrett involved.
Let's see what happens here. The two orange cars. Orange on orange. Ooh, she just puts him in a bad spot.
I mean, that's going to happen here
Just-
at a track.
Yeah, it's just, this is one of those cases of wrong place, wrong time. Which, that last race that we had, UMP's final, only one driver ended up in the right place, right time. Didn't even mean to. All he did was just stay straight and avoid all the cars going around him.
18 cars on track right now. Connor Baker will win the race at the beer stand, being 3 laps. No, there's Connor Baker. He made a liar out of me. Keegan Newberry will be winning that race at the beer stand. And we're green flag racing.
Ooh, Carter taking an interesting approach. Going low now after going high. And he's making it work. It's sticking. But can he get the straight line speed? I don't think so. As, ooh, both of those cars end up scraping all Nichols and Copeland. And, oh, big shove. Copeland gets shoved back into 4th by Turner. And we got Carter. He's trying. I know what's happening. I'm trying to like form it into words. It's just happening so fast. His track is so small. So everything's happening really fast.
Well, you got Devin Cardwell up here leading the speed as we're working lap 18 of 50.
This is an excellent dance that the top 4 are doing right now. 5th place, doing what I was saying earlier. That's Tanner Peak in 5th. He's just sitting, minding his own business, just watching this go down.
And my computer just froze.
Alan, do you got me?
I got you.
Yeah, is the broadcast still okay?
No, like it all just froze.
What the heck? Oh yeah, it's completely black on YouTube, but it's still going. Are you still connected to the server?
Yeah.
Because the ticker is not moving.
I have to restart my computer.
Oh dear. Do you need me to tell what's his face?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's just right now.
And we're back.
Are you back?
We are back. Back to our regular scheduled action here. As you have not missed anything, Cardwell and Carter continue to lead this piece. Do apologize.
Davin just now just slammed into the wall, and that caused this Carter to catch way up to him. Yeah, as I put in chat, we were working on it. We did get it back up, or Alan did. I really just kind of sat here waiting for it to return, but yeah, I do apologize for that feed delay. Our race director popped in and he's like, no one's really missing anything because it is the middle of the race, and for these oval races, the middle of the race is usually when all the drivers kind of settle in and just kind of try to, you know, not cause any drama or chaos.
Absolutely. Well, nonetheless, we are back online, and things like this happen sometimes. I mean, no doing of our own, but we do apologize for those people. I mean, we're close enough to the beginning of the race that you really, you know, we didn't miss a whole lot, but we missed enough.
Yeah, yeah. You know, these race broadcasts, you know, it was really important for families of these drivers as we're back green. So we try to like put on a show for the families of these drivers, you know, so that they can watch their people race and win, you know, go through all the emotions of racing.
With 17 laps to go, and Davin Cardwell continues to lead this piece. Braden Carter in that CSC Motorsports, he continues to run second, and look who's, having a time there in third position with Turner Knuckles, Chase Copeland having a battle going on. But guess who's coming around the corner? That is that Hayden Tollefson Midwest Sim Sports car. At 327, he's trying to, I think he found something on the outside.
I wonder where he came from. Where did he come from? Where has he been the whole time? Has he been behind Pete this entire time?
I mean,
he did.
Yeah, he's using that as a pick. Nonetheless, Davin Cardwell under fire right now for Braden Carter. This is going to be a battle for the lead right now. It's 2 horse battle with 13 laps to go.
Oh, a lot of contact, but they keep it straight. They're still straight. It's Tollefson and the Mastro bumping and banging along with Connor Peak. Oh, he goes sideways. He stays straight though. Wow, they're just bumping and banging crazy right now.
Yeah, right now, look at Knuckles there in that number 18 car. He's battling hard for 5th. Not affected by that spoiler with 10 laps left to go.
Just like you were saying earlier, this small of a track, it doesn't matter.
Well, just as we have that big battle in the front, we got a battle for the lead right now with Davin Cardwell and Brian Carter. They're battling out all by themselves. Meanwhile, they're catching the back of the field.
Dude, they're having a crazy little tango right now.
Yellow.
Caution's out. Oh, our leaders need to be careful. 2 guys in the back had a little incident as soon as that caution came out. Nothing crazy, but probably gave our leaders a little spook. So they were catching pretty fast.
Oop, hang on to her. Hang on. Look, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but don't do that. So here are lap 44 of the scheduled 50 to be ran. Davin Cardwell continues to lead Brian Carter. Now, meanwhile, here, let me set the stage for you, Sam. So we had that, cluster of cars that Hornets Nest back around mid-pack. Meanwhile, while those guys are battled out, Braden Carter and Davin Cardwell are just driving away. Now, we're less than 10 laps to go, so we're going to go single file restart from here on out. As Davin Cardwell going to bring us back to the green flag, and we are racing 7 laps to go. Single file, and Carter looking to the inside of Cardwell with 6 laps to go, 6 circuits around. They're all going to the inside. Oh,
is Carter trying to throw it down? Whoa! Davin Cardwell had a little bit of a slip up, but he immediately corrects it. And he goes down the block Carter. He's like, hey, just because I messed up, that doesn't mean I'm just going to let you fly by. Slams the door on him again, goes way low from the very high side. That's defensive driving right there. So Carter's attacking him. Cardwell's defending. Copeland's right there. He's wanting to get in the mix, and he backs off. He's like, do I really want to? And it looks like he's going to try to. He's going to try to throw his name in the hat for second. We'll see what happens here as Carter's trying to attack Cardwell, and Cardwell's having absolutely none of it. He's basically going off the drivable surface just to defend his spot first.
Well, white flag is in the air. It's going to be Davin Cardwell all day. Now, one thing I want to point out, Hayden Tollefson right there in the 4th position, he took the back row challenge.
Major contact.
Doesn't matter now, as Davin Cardwell wins this one. So your top 3.
I was locked in.
Yeah, your podium is going to be Davin Cardwell, Braden Carter, and Chase Copeland. So we're going to get these guys all in here for an interview here.
Hey, you need to ask Cardwell about that. that amazing defense he had there at the end, the last few laps. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Sure we will. So we await these guys to get in here.
Exceptional defense by Cardwell. That's how you drive. That's how you race. Actually, it's not how you drive. That's how you race.
Well, as we await the interviewees, there's Davin. He's in the interview channel. So we'll go ahead and bring him on down. Davin, it's Alan and Sam up in the SRM booth. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, but I tell you what, man, that defensive show that you just put on, holding off Braden Carter, take us through that race and where did you find all that speed at?
Yeah, there early I was pretty good. I'm just glad that Hayden went to the back there. It would have been a little bit harder to do, but yeah, I was good early, but then I think there at the end it just lost the right rear, and I think it was just gone. So I was trying to just hold on there, and I really appreciate Braden for running clean. He definitely had the faster car, but he's a good driver.
Yeah. Now, what did you learn from the modifieds that you were able to carry over here to the late model portion of the Dirt Nationals?
Well, it's modifieds were the first race for me for probably about 7 or 8 months. So that was the first time I've been back on the sim. So yeah, it was good. And then I drove through the field, and then I made a bonehead move, and then I failed. So that's my fault in the modifieds, and then I had to regather in a super feature.
Awesome job. Well, before we get you out of here, is there anyone you want to thank and who helped you get it done here on that number 70 ride?
Just like real life, I just gotta thank the good Lord above for first off, just giving us a life and everything. Then I gotta thank you for the broadcast, the Cardin for the league, and just everybody else.
All right, good stuff. Once again, congratulations on that race win, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, thank you, buddy.
And that is our race winner there. We're going to go ahead and bring in our second place finisher here for you, Sam. You got Braden Carter.
Hey, Braden, it's Sam and Alan up in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations on the second place finish. Also, I want to hear your thoughts and how you were handling. Near the end of this race, you were trying to take on Cardwell. He was defending like crazy, but also at the same time, I noticed you were trying to defend against Copeland. So talk me through what your thoughts were while that was happening.
Yeah, it's just such a tight track. He was actually giving me a good line in 3 and 4. I've always run well with Davin. Clean guy, and shots to him on the win. But you have to create your own lines a lot of the time here.
Yeah.
That bottom was it was pretty good, and I had a mini slider working in 3 and 4, kind of just slide up and get a little grip on exit. It's just you got to create your own lines, create your own grip. I feel like the track was pretty much everywhere all night. So I mean, towards the end, I felt like I had a really good line going in 3 and 4. I think we were about even in 1 and 2. Just maybe a few more laps. It would have been really hard to pass. It's always hard to pass here without being too dirty. But I feel like we had a good show right there. I gave him a few nudges, and shout out to him on the win, and good race to chase as well. He always runs me clean as well, so shout out to him.
Yeah, it was an amazing finish by both of y'all, or all three of y'all. But before we let you go, is there anybody you'd like to thank for on the broadcast? Apologies.
Yeah, gotta shout out my guys over at CSC, my team, Michael Carter, Cale Smith, Kyle Hardy, Chase Hardy, Travis Anderson, Jonathan Higdon, Midwest Forklift, LC, Lund Smith, KK's Diecast, Kevin Lynn Keeling, Jason Dudley, Jada Zmita for the rap, Total Racing, Colby Yule, you guys over here for the broadcast, Sim Racing Media LLC. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I ran the modified race. I watched portions of it when I wasn't on the track. Shout out to you guys for the broadcast. Cardin as well for the event. He always puts on good deals. So shout out to Cardin SRA. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it, Carter. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Y'all too.
Well, not seeing our third place finisher in the waiting room. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to our race results. Do a little final housekeeping here. And there they are. We heard from your top two, or your top three, and finishing fourth would be Hayden Tollison, taking the photo challenge, starting dead last, and he finishes fourth. What a good run to the field. Dylan Del Mastro finishing fifth, rounding out your top five. Turner Knuckles will finish sixth here on the grid. Aaron McGee will finish seventh. Eighth will get into Tanner Peak. Gabe Griffin will finish ninth. Rounding out your top 10 will be Corey Lambert. Ricky Lowe will finish 11th. Calvin Crawley will finish 12th. Brian Zagorski, wow, will finish 13th. 14th will go to Corey Budenoy. And Cole Jarrett will finish 15th. 16th will go to Brian Warner. 17th will go to Connor Baker. Casey Beatty will go to 18th. As I finish off this here, let's go one more. Christopher Perini will finish 19th, and Keegan Newberry not taking the start here tonight. Sam, final thoughts before we get out of here and wrap this up.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When you told me about what was happening tonight for both events, I was like, huh. That's unique. That's very interesting. I wonder how that's gonna go. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot better than I personally thought it was gonna be. A lot more action, a lot more passing, and a lot of really good racecraft. So I'm really glad that they did this. I'm really even more happy that I got to not just commentate it but watch it. So that's really just my thoughts, honestly, Alan.
Awesome, great time. I know it's early in the afternoon here. It's about mid-evening for me. But want to send out our thoughts and prayers to the Biffle family and anybody involved with that horrific plane crash. Not to take away from what we witnessed here tonight. Once again, I want to say congratulations to Davin Cardwell, finishing in that P1 position. And as the late, great Tony Trapasso would always say, Sam, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.